Hello, beautiful people. Welcome back to Silence the Noise. I'm your host, Amokeberry. Today, I want to talk about something that can feel both liberating and heartbreaking at the same time. Today's episode is called It's Okay to Outgrow What No Longer Grows You. One of the hardest truths about healing is realizing that growth changes you. The things you once tolerated become things you can no longer accept. The conversations you once enjoyed begin to feel draining. The environment that once felt familiar begin to feel uncomfortable. And suddenly, you're standing between who you used to be and who you're becoming. That space can feel lonely because growth doesn't just change your circumstances, it changes your perspectives. Many of us carry guilt when we begin to outgrow certain things. We feel guilty for setting boundaries. We feel guilty for changing. We feel guilty for wanting more. We feel guilty for protecting our peace. But growth was never meant to be a prison. Growth was meant to be freedom. There comes a time in every healing journey when you realize that staying the same is more painful than changing. You begin to notice patterns that no longer serve you. You begin to notice relationships built on convenience rather than connections. You begin to notice habits that are keeping you small. And once you see those things, it's difficult to unsee them. One lesson I have learned is this. Not everyone is meant to go where you're going, and that doesn't make them bad people. It simply means their role in your life may have changed. Some people were assigned to a chapter, not the entire book. Read that again in your heart. Some people were assigned to a chapter, not the entire story. We often hold on because we are attached to history. We've known them for years. We've been through so much together. We've invested so much time, but time invested is not always a reason to remain. The question is not, how long have I been here? The question is this helping me become who I'm meant to be? Let me carry you through a journey that played out some years back. There was a time in my life when I found myself in a relationship that no longer reflected the woman I was becoming deep down. I knew it was taking me further away from the life I desired and the values I held dear. Yet I held on tightly, not because I was happy, but because I was afraid. Afraid of starting over, afraid of being alone, afraid of facing life without comfort of having someone by my side. As time went on, my partner's actions and decisions repeatedly disappointed me. Each disappointment chipped away at my peace of mind. I found myself consistently making excuses, overlooking red flags, and accepting behaviors I knew I would never normally tolerate. The hardest part was that I was slowly losing myself in the process. Then came a moment I could no longer ignore. I was publicly humiliated by this very person I had been trying so hard to hold on to. That experience forced me to confront a painful truth. Staying was costing me more than living. In that moment, I realized that outgrowing something doesn't make you ungrateful, selfish, or heartless. Sometimes, it simply means you've grown beyond what is healthy for you. Walking away was one of the heaviest decisions I have ever made. It hurt, it was uncomfortable, it was frightening, but it also brought me something I had been missing for a long time: peace. I chose myself, I chose my sanity, I chose my future. And not for a single day have I regretted that decision. That experience taught me a lesson I will never forget. You should never shrink yourself to gain approval, while secretly living a life that leaves you bitter, unhappy, and unfulfilled. Growth often requires letting go of what no longer aligns with who you are becoming. Sometimes, the bravest thing you can do is walk away from what you've outgrown and trust that what lies ahead is better suited for the person you are becoming. Fact is, this is a reality many of us struggle to accept. It's okay to outgrow what no longer grows you. Not every relationship or friendship, environment, or version of yourself is meant to accompany you into your next season. Some things serve their purpose and then become too small for the life you've meant to live. Growth is not betrayal. Growth is necessary. And sometimes The peace waiting on the other side of letting go is worth every tear shed in the process. The truth is, growth requires courage. The courage to disappoint people. The courage to choose yourself. The courage to walk away from what feels familiar. The courage to trust that your future is bigger than your comfort zone. And sometimes the hardest thing you'll ever outgrow is not another person. It's the old version of yourself, the version that accepted less, the version that doubted her worth, the version that constantly sought approval, the version that lived in survival mode. Healing asks you to thank that version of you, then lovingly let her go because she got you here. But she cannot take you where you're going. If you're feeling lonely in the season of growth, remember this: you are not losing yourself, you're finding yourself. You are not falling apart, you're becoming. You are not leaving people behind, you're walking towards the life that aligns with who you've become. As we close today's episode, I want you to remember, growth is not betrayal. Change is not selfish, and outgrowing who no longer grows you is not something to apologize for. Trust your evolution, trust your healing, trust the version of yourself that is emerging, because she knows the way forward anyway. Thank you for joining me on Silence the Noise. Until next time, quiet the chaos, trust your journey, and never be afraid to outgrow who no longer serves your growth. Take a deep breath with me. If possible, say this within yourself: I honor my growth. I release what no longer aligns with my purpose. I give myself permission to evolve. I trust the changes happening within me. I do not need to stay where I have outgrown. I welcome new opportunities, new perspectives, and new beginnings. I am becoming the person I was created to be, and I trust that my future is worth every step of growth. See you next time on Silence the Noise. I leave you with this. Bye-bye.